Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
A gloomy look to things out there, and we're tracking some showers and storms that could be on the strong side today and tomorrow.
Plus, a driver hospitalized, accused of leaving the scene of a crash and then slamming his SUV into a house. But first, a former EMT is charged in connection with the death of an 8-month-old girl. Anne-Marie Thomas faced a judge just a short time ago. The former EMT is accused of refusing to help a baby girl back in 2015. Thomas was fired as an EMT after investigators say she intentionally delayed her response, even though she was just minutes away from the home where an 8-month-old girl was struggling to breathe. Local 4's Sean Lay first broke this story for us. And Sean, this happened nearly 2 years ago, so why are the charges just being filed now?
That's the same question we've been asking prosecutors today. They're telling me that A, they've been waiting on some evidence to come from the Detroit Fire Department, and they got that evidence in the wintertime and went forward with the case. And B, they actually charged the baby's mother with homicide and child abuse in this case. That's been taking up time as well. I just talked to that baby's mother, and she's absolutely blown away that she got charged before the EMT got charged. Big picture, Anne-Marie Thomas. She's the fired Detroit EMT who staged here, parked here while she was being urged to simply get a few doors up the street and get to an 8-month-old baby who wasn't breathing, but she flat refused.
And Thomas?
Former Detroit EMT Anne-Marie Thomas in court and charged after nearly 2 years. Local 4 broke the shocking case of Thomas on duty, refusing to respond to a mother's call for help. May 30th, 2015, little Inaya Wright Trussell stopped breathing. Her mother doing CPR and on the phone with 911. Thomas and her partner were sent, but in radio exchanges obtained by Local 4, she simply refused to go, despite a supervisor urging her to get to that mom and get to little Inaya to help her.
33 is in position on Timbrook, around the corner from the scene. Message received 33, I'm going to need you to make that scene, but you're going to have to make basic contact.
The last voice you heard, a supervisor saying you have to get to that baby and make that scene, but Thomas did not. So nearly 2 years later, she is charged with a misdemeanor of neglect of duty after she was fired from the Detroit Fire Department as an EMT. That is a 1-year misdemeanor that she could be facing. She is has been given a $25,000 bond. Now, I just wrapped up an interview with Inaya's mother, and she just got out on bond for charges accusing her of hurting and killing her baby. She absolutely denies those charges. We'll hear from her about this whole sad case, Evrod, coming up later on Local 4 News. Back to you.
All righty, Sean, thank you. Also developing this afternoon, a 25-year-old Monroe man hospitalized after crashing his SUV into a house in Rockwood. Local 4's Nick Monticelli is joining us live now from that scene, a place where you've been all morning long, Nick. Police are saying this all started with a hit-and-run crash in Flat Rock involving a motorcycle.
It did, about 2.5 miles away up the road here on Huron River Drive, just past that curve and down. They say that hit and run happened with a motorcycle. The driver did not stop, fled the scene, came down that curve at maybe 80 to 100 miles per hour before smashing into this home here. You can see where construction crews are here just kind of shoring up the home, putting some additional supports in there. All the while, the families around here are very concerned about what's going to happen to that driver.
They were already using the jaws of life to get the guy out of the car.
Brooke Harvey heard the crash from blocks away and came running to find this Buick SUV smashed up against this house.
From what I heard, he was going at least 100 around the corner, and to miss everything over there and not hit anything, he had to have at least been still doing 80.
Doing at least 80, they say, around the bend and losing control. Investigators, though, say this actually started about 2.5 miles away at Huron River Drive and Telegraph. They say the driver hit a motorcyclist and took off. That biker will be fine, but police think the 25-year-old driver was trying to get away from the first crash, and then this one happened, losing control, hitting this Cobalt in the next door driveway, pushing it across the front lawn, and then smashing into the garage. Inside of the home was a husband, wife, and 3-year-old daughter. All of them are fine.
Pretty unbelievable. Obviously, it was a high rate of speed, and see the destruction that went on.
It's Greg Keepero's son's yellow car that got totaled, but he's mostly concerned about the 25-year-old who was from Monroe County. Rockwood police say he is still in grave condition and is not expected to survive.
It chokes me up to even think about it. This young man had his whole life ahead of him, and let alone his family, and everybody's dealing with this morning, and truly our heart and our prayers are out with his family.
And I just talked to the police chief in Rockwood just to double check. He said he is still in grave condition. They're trying to wait on some family members to arrive at the hospital. Again, they do not expect that 25-year-old to survive. Again, the family inside of the home, they are just fine. But there's one interesting angle to all of this. There was a woman who saw the initial hit and run and started following that driver from that point to here. She said she lost sight of him because he was going so fast, but she heard that crash, that explosion type sound, came around the corner, saw exactly what was happening. You'll hear more about her angle of the story later on Local 4 News at 5. We're live in Rockwood. Nick Monticelli, Local 4.
Alrighty, Nick, thank you for the update. All lanes back on westbound I-96 are open right near Joy Road after an SUV rear ends a Wayne County work truck. This all happened just a short time ago, around 10:30 this morning. And at this point, it's unclear what led to the crash or if anyone was hurt, but police are still investigating. But we did have a few early morning showers. We had temperatures warming near the 70s, Brandon. It looks like we're right at 70 degrees right now. But from what I understand, more rain is on the way.
Yes, rain and what could be thunderstorms of the strong variety today and tomorrow, which is why I wanted to start with this. A statewide tornado drill today at 1 p.m. Regardless of everything else going on, the tornado sirens will be sounding. The outdoor weather sirens will be sounding, and so will your severe weather radios if they are properly set. So just know in about 53 minutes they will be going off, and temperatures are rising. We're at 72 degrees right now at Metro Airport, upper 60s to near 70 degrees just about everywhere else, and getting into the middle 70s even with the clouds, even with the rain expected. Both temperatures and dew points heading up, and that is a couple of, or those are a couple of ingredients for showers and storms to grow. Right now, the Storm Prediction Center has areas along and south of M59 in this marginal risk for severe weather, which is the weakest risk out there, but still something to watch where we could see some late afternoon showers and storms blossoming with some damaging wind and hail. Right now, do have a couple of showers over parts of Oakland County into Macomb County, southern Ontario. But coming up, Evrod, we'll take a closer look at some of the storms coming in for later today and an even stronger chance for severe storms tomorrow.
Brandon, thank you. Everyone is okay now after a massive house fire in Bloomfield Township. The fire started at this 12,000 square foot home on Blue Heron Court this morning. Fire crews took over an hour to put the flames out, which did spread across multiple stories of that home. At this time, it's unclear what caused the fire as it's still being investigated. And drivers in southwest Detroit might want to avoid northbound I-75 today. The right 3 lanes of I-75 at Springwells need emergency concrete repair. MDOT saying the concrete was in bad shape and needed to be fixed. They do expect the road to be ready sometime this afternoon. Aaron Hernandez, the former New England Patriots tight end who was serving a life sentence for a murder conviction, was found dead early this morning of an apparent suicide inside of his prison cell. As NBC's Chris Clackham reports, his death comes just days after a jury acquitted him of double murder.
Just days after breaking down in tears following acquittal in a double murder case, former New England Patriots tight end Aaron Hernandez was found dead in his cell at a Massachusetts state prison overnight, the same prison where he was serving a life sentence for another murder 4 years ago. Prison officials say Hernandez hanged himself using a bedsheet that he attached to a cell window. Hernandez was about to begin his 3rd season with the Patriots in June 2013, but the team cut him just days following his arrest for the shooting death of another man. For that murder, Hernandez was serving a life sentence without the possibility of parole. Chris Clackham, Local 4.
And Hernandez's death comes the same day that the Patriots are making their visit to the White House to mark their Super Bowl win. Again, that is happening today. A Sterling Heights woman who led police on a wild chase throughout Detroit and Hamtramck was back in court today. She's 28-year-old Valerie Matthews. She's pictured here, and she's charged with third-degree fleeing and eluding police. Today, she waived her preliminary exam during a brief appearance in court. She's now going to head to trial at the Frank Murphy Hall of Justice at a future date. But she is the one who was taken down by that female police officer. You might remember that video. Still ahead, a substitute teacher reveals a big rat problem at her high school. Why this video led to her being taken off the job. We've got that for you coming up next. Pretty disgusting. Plus, it's the special election that has the focus of attention of President Donald Trump. Now, we'll tell you what he's saying about the race that's headed for a runoff. But first, Vice President Mike Pence talks about the administration's stance on North Korea and sends the country a warning during his Asia trip. That's coming up next. Welcome back, everyone. Vice President Mike Pence again warns North Korea. The aircraft carrier meant to back up the tough talk is only now heading to the region as a prudent measure, the Pentagon says. Over the weekend, when Kim Jong-un was showing the world his new weapons, threatening the U.S. and testing a missile, the aircraft carrier was 3,500 miles away, moving in the opposite direction for a military drill with Australia. The military threat, along with escalating rhetoric, have the region on edge, with both China and Russia calling for restraint. The vice president saying now that all options are on the table.
We will defeat any attack and meet any use of conventional or nuclear weapons with an overwhelming and effective American response.
Pence had struck a more conciliatory tone Tuesday, but today marked the return of tough talk. President Trump is sounding off after a Georgia congressional election heads to a runoff. Voters in Atlanta's northern suburbs will return to the polls in June for the runoff election to fill a vacant House seat. The president says Democrats in Georgia are failing after 30-year-old political newcomer, Democrat Jon Ossoff, fell just short of an outright win in a district held by Republicans since 1979. Ossoff will go up against Republican Karen Handel for the seat. President Trump calling the runoff a win despite Ossoff's strong showing. Well, video of something pretty disturbing, a rat scurrying around a high school classroom, is getting a lot of attention. And take a close look at your screen. This video was shot by a substitute teacher in Sacramento, California. And there you can see the rodent right there running through the empty room before scurrying up that wall and sitting on a ledge. The teacher said at one point the rat ran towards her and she was scared that it was going to bite her. The teacher reported the incident to school administrators who said they could only call in an exterminator so far. However, we should let you know, as disgusting as that is, they did sanitize the classroom and they set up traps. So hopefully they get that whole thing under control.
New at noon.
The world's most beautiful woman revealed. New at noon. The familiar face who first took the title more than 25 years ago. Brandon, any idea who this world's most beautiful woman is?
Raquel Welch.
Nope.
Okay, I threw it out there. Classic spring storm setup. Cold air to the north, 30s, meets warm air to the south, 70s to near 80 degrees, and we're right in the middle tracking trouble today and tomorrow. Next.
Donated organs are usually transported in an ordinary cooler like this, but that's changing. A local woman's new liver had a much different journey.
I was the first person to have this done, and I jumped on it. I said yes.
I'm Dr. Frank McGeorge. Tonight at 11, the breakthrough that could make more life-saving organs available and how this Waterford great-grandmother ended up being one of the first in the world to experience it.
Spring into... All right, welcome back, everybody. Well, the weather outside, how would you describe it?
Well, it looks a little gloomy, that's for sure, but it's springtime, baby. It's 70s.
Open the doors.
Open the doors.
Windows.
It's a little muggy out there today, but still comfortable enough. 60s to low 70s. You can get away with it.
Okay, we'll take that.
Air the joint out, as I always
Don't let any flies in.
That's right. That's right. Or you got to have a good cat and dog to catch them like me, because I do let flies in. Here is a reminder for everybody about the tornado siren or outdoor weather alerts. The severe weather sirens that go off. This is a statewide drill today. Most cities' sirens will sound. There may be a couple excluded or that don't participate, but also your severe weather radio, your Midland radios, those properly set should also be going off at 1 p.m. And we say that because we do have a chance for severe weather today, and we just want to make sure that at 1 o'clock you know that's what that is for, and that is it. 72 degrees right now, a nice southwest wind at 16, making us feel a little warmer. Severe storm outlook today. It's basically from now until 6 p.m. and the concerns, especially later this afternoon, some large hail and some winds that could be gusting 50 miles an hour, capable of doing a little bit of damage. And tomorrow, an even greater threat where we could have some stronger storms between noon and 6 p.m., also capable of 50, 60 mile an hour winds, hail, and the threat for an isolated tornado or two. Just checking the data and what is the atmospheric dynamics for tomorrow just seem a little bit more conducive to stronger storm potential. 75 or so today, some spotty showers, and then through the mid to late afternoon, really need to keep our eyes to the skies as some of those showers and storms set up. Overnight, mainly just cloudy skies, maybe a little bit of wet weather moving in after 5 or 6 a.m., especially up into the thumb or up in our north zone early tomorrow. Today, it's a marginal risk from the Storm Prediction Center, which is the weakest risk that we have. And tomorrow, it's a little bit higher chance. A few very light showers in the area right now. You can see the energy out west that's trying to feed in here, and it will do so again, not only today, but tomorrow. This slight risk is, again, the step up from the marginal risk. It just means a greater chance. Here is a look at the models that show a bulk of the activity along and south of I-94. We can't lock into this because it certainly could shift 10, 20, 30 miles north as we head into the overnight. As mentioned, mainly dry, but early tomorrow, some showers rumbling into the thumb, and then through the afternoon, eyes to the skies once again. Another warm day. Finally, the cold front comes through, and we'll feel it on Friday. Only 40s and 50s and a little bit breezy. The weekend looks dry. Evrod, we've removed rain chances from Sunday.
All righty, Brandon. You guessed Raquel Welch, but it was actually Julia Roberts, who's People Magazine's World's Most Beautiful Women. She's 49, and she graced the cover 26 years ago at just the age of 23. The year before, she had skyrocketed to fame when she started Pretty Woman, a movie you remember. It's her 5th time as People's Most Beautiful Women. Congrats to her. Still ahead, firefighters rescue 3 newborn kittens. We'll tell you where they were found and how a strange noise led to the discovery. Replay song. Finally here at noon, first responders in Indianapolis heard some unusual noises, I guess you could say, which led to a very cool discovery.
Yeah. Upon further investigation, they were 3 adorable kittens. The 2 boys and 1 girl were nestled within the hose bed.
Yeah, they say it appears that mom gave birth and then abandoned the babies. All 3 newborns were taken to a local animal hospital, and now they're in pretty good health, all thanks to the help from these firefighters there. Very cool. Well, speaking of animals, Local 4 bringing Metro Detroit animal lovers together with our All for Pets. We're going to be posting stories about pet health, animal rescues like the one you just saw there, and local pet events. You can check it out right now by going to our website. Go to clickondetroit.com for that /pets. And we've gotten some pretty cool stories that we enjoy sharing with you.
Awesome. And to a lot of us and you, pets are like, you know, kids. They're part of the family.
There you go. Have a great day, everybody.